In this very quick guide, we're going to do a test in Prome AI. We're going to choose another tool that we find in this website, which is called From Text to Video, or Text to Video, or Video from Text. So we're going to use this text to video to generate a really brief animation or video animation. Now, to get into Prome AI, you just need to look for it in the search engine and just click on the first result. We already created other video guides about this tool. It's really interesting and it's always evolving. So we are testing the different tools that this website has to offer, and we saw the main ones, and now we're going to see also the others, like little by little, the more interesting a list. So in the list here in the left you have all the tools, or you can select them from the top, and in here I will get the text to video in the video section from the side toolbar. Also, you can change the language if you want. Now at the moment we have these languages right here, so you have like also Italian and French and the main languages. And I'm gonna go back to English, and so let's get into text to video. So these are the other works made from other users, and so you can either like discover and remix one of these, or you can just start from scratch. So you can see how many different things you can do, like something more cartoonish, or like looks like 3D animation or 2D animation, or you can do something more like a movie or a TV series. So you can basically set uh, different styles, the style you want. And then you have generation history and assets if you already created something. So you need to pick a style, and all of these you can see are photography. So you have like documentary photography, and then you have fashion photographic, artistic photographic, and also black and white. So you have different types of photographic look, but also you have conceptual art if you want something more like a painting, or like, well, more like an illustration rather than a painting. So like for video games, or let's say, I don't know, like posters or things like that. And then you have illustration again, like for graphic art, and then you have art, which is more like paintings. So you have a lot of choice. And well, in this case, I'm just gonna pick something that was already created. I want to get this animation here. Just want to remix this, which is pretty simple. You can see it's a like guy typing on a notebook. So I'm just gonna close this, and if you click on the remix button here on the image, on the bottom left of the image, you can access the prompt, which is the text used to describe this animation. So this is how this was generated. You can still choose another style, so you can select, I don't know, something more cartoonish or something more realistic. So I'm gonna go for something like more cartoonish, and then a ratio. So you have like different formats, and also the motion intensity. Be careful, because I think the more you increase the motion intensity, the more it will get like crazy, and so the more tries you need to do. And also, just to make things a little bit different, I'm just going to access the prompt and just modify the prompt, so I can just remix what this author has already been done. So, or I can just again start from scratch and type everything brand new. So I'm just going to change a few things, like I want to have a woman typing on an old typewriter with, well, not worried, but like concentrated. I think it's, I don't know if it's the correct word, but I'm just going to change this slightly and see what's going to happen. And you can always use the announcer tool to make things a little more specific. So it takes 2 coin to do this. So you can see I have only 3.4 at the moment, and this regenerate each month. So I need to wait another month if I want to generate another video. So this is going to be like one try. But of course, if you have a premium version, you're going to have more advantages. And there's the enhance prompt button if you want to try with more, you know, words describing your animation. But there it is. It's just generated. Let's see what's going to look like. it looks awkward in some points, like the nose, the teeth, and the ear and the hands. It has like 3 hands, so it's kind of a, awkward result. But we can generate more and more and see if we finally get to the point we want to get at. But again, for that, you probably need more credits, you need a better version, etc., etc. You can still save this to your asset, download it with the watermark. You can see the low quality, and if you don't want the watermark, again, you need to have premium version. So I'm just gonna save it, and if I'm happy with that, I can use it, but it's gonna have a logo. So I'm gonna call this Prome AI. I'm gonna save it into a specific folder like video test one, and then I can proceed and remix many times and see, and also generate more variants to these, more options. So finally, I will probably get something more accurate than this. And you can use the other editing tools. We also try image to video in other videos, also pretty interesting, like to generate 3D rendering animation. And again, you can click on remix, start all over, change the style, change the ratio, change the intensity, change the prompt, and regenerate again and again and again until you get to the point. So it takes time. Eventually, they will get smarter and more evolved, the artificial intelligence tools in Prime AI. So at the moment, we're gonna have only this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel to stay updated also for more in AI and other topics like the 3D rendering, animation, video effects, and much more. If you want to support us, join the channel as a supporter. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video guide.